Hey guys, welcome to another makeover at Industry Makeup Academy, Makeup by Ren here, and I have my lovely model, Fayy from FayyLenee Beauty. Welcome, girlfriend. She's my lovely model today, and we're going to do a really fun look on her. So I'm going to take you along. I have prepped her skin. She is oily, so I use MAC Oil Control Lotion and Nurturing Forest Blot Out Offensive to make sure the shine keeps at bay. And now I'm going to work on her skin. So the first thing I like to do is correct. I'm using my favorite Eve Pearl Salmon Concealer, and I'm getting her darkness under the eyes as well as any dark spots on her face. I'm going to go ahead and color correct that to knock that out because I don't like to use a lot of foundation if they don't need it. Now I'm going to match the center of her face, so I'm using Graftobian Warm Cream Foundation, and I'm using a very small foundation brush. This is the only one I had handy, so if I could have, I would have switched to a bigger brush. So then I'm going to use a beauty blender that's damp to help blend everything out. And again, this is the color match to the center of her face, which is a little bit lighter. And now I'm going to match the outer perimeter of her face. It's very normal to have more than one skin tone, especially for women of color. And for her, she's a little bit deeper on the outer perimeter of her face, so I'm using a darker foundation. And then I'm going to also blend that in with a damp beauty blender sponge. So it looks a lot more realistic when you actually match your natural tones of your face rather than putting one shade all over. This definitely gives a lot of dimension and it looks super duper nice and natural. Now I'm going to do a cream highlight, again using the same Graftobian foundation but in a lighter shade, and I'm hitting the natural points where you'd highlight underneath the eye, middle of the forehead, the bridge of the nose, and then the chin, and then again blend it all with a damp beauty blender. This is what keeps it looking nice and soft. Okay, so the last step is a cream contour. So a little bit of a deeper shade just on the areas I want to contour. She already has a nice slim oval face, so I'm just doing it more so for a bronzing effect. Alright, so once you have the cream on, of course you have to set it so it doesn't go anywhere. I'm using a yellow toned highlighting shade in the center of her face over the highlight and patting that on to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. And then I'm using a mineralized skin finish powder from MAC to set the rest of her face with a skin tone powder. Just apply it all over, and I'm keeping her matte because she is oily. So onto the eyes, I'm priming her eyes with Urban Decay Shadow Potion Instant, my favorite. This is going to lighten up the lid so the colors really pop. And then I'm going to work on her brows. So I'm using MAC Spiked Brow Pencil, and I'm creating the shape, and I'm lightly drawing in hair-like strokes as I move along, and then I blend it out with a spoolie. This kind of keeps it nice and light. I like a little bit of a lighter brow, and I think this looks really nice on her, and it matches her hair color perfectly because she does have dark hair, so I'll use a dark brown eyebrow pencil to coordinate. So I'm placing a chocolatey red brown in her crease as her blender shade using a fluffy eyeshadow brush, and this is going to help me blend later and also act as a warming up shade to the entire eye, and it will really go nicely with the lid. This is going to help coordinate and blend with the rest of the shades later. And this pigment is so gorgeous. I've been wanting to use it for a really long time. It is MAC Blue Brown pigment. It's a duochrome with green and sometimes a little bit of brown and a little bit of red. I love this. So gorgeous. And then to coordinate with that, I'm going to use a darkish reddish brown on the outer and inner corners of her eyes. And this is going to be a halo effect. So that's the technique we'll be doing. And then make sure to continue to blend along the way. As you add darkness, keep blending, blending, blending. And then I'm also applying a nude eyebrow shade as a highlight. And now I'm going to define that inner and outer corner a little bit more to get, again, that halo effect where it's dark on the outside and lighter on the inside. I'm using a smaller brush in that same dark brown and precisely getting it in the corners as well as in the crease for a little bit of definition. And as you can see, you just have to keep on building up the depth by going from lighter to darker and then blending it all around the way. So here it is on this side. You can see it a little bit more. This is giving her a little bit more definition, but it's not super dark and super smoky because I still kind of want to keep it light. Blend that out some more. Again, blend, blend, blend. That's your friend. And that's pretty much it for the eyes. Really simple, right? I'm going to pop on my favorite Inglot Gel 77 liner with a little angle brush, giving her a nice little wing and applying it to both eyes. So for the bottom, we're going to put a fun color that will match the duochrome quality of the pigment on her lid. This is Make It Forever Aqua XL liner in a deep teal shade. It's going to be my base for the lower lash line, and then I'm going to take a coordinating teal eyeshadow and pop it right on top. This is actually from the Pure Cosmetics DreamWorks Trolls palette. So it's a really fun teal shade. Go ahead and set that liner, and then I'm going to fuzz it out by blending that same darker reddish brown underneath. Time for some lashes. I'm using Lady Moss Beauty Cocoa Lashes. Love these. They're like natural but still a little bit of glam, and I'm actually wearing them too. So these look awesome on Fayy, and they take the kind of more subtle blended lid look up a notch by adding a little bit of a more glam lash. Alright, so again, I'm coming in and I'm just kind of resetting the face because she is oily. I want to make sure that I keep the oils at bay. And I'm just using a beauty blender that's damp to do this, so that way it goes really naturally on and not cakey. I'm using the Ebony bronzer from CoverGirl to give her more bronze. Again, she doesn't need an extreme contour because she already has a nice oval shaped face, but this is giving her a little bit of depth and a little bit of color. And then I'm going in with also a nose contour color, and I'm using this really nice large shader brush. It's actually from Michaels, and I'm using that to contour her nose. And then I put a cream or liquid illuminizer as a base, and then I set it with a nice powder shimmer highlight. So this is going to give her a little bit of dewiness where we want it. For the lips, I'm doing something really easy, a beautiful nude. I like to outline the lips first with a lip pencil. This is Cork from MAC, which is a great brown pencil for medium to tan skin tones. And then I go in with a Viseart lipstick. It's a nude shade, and it's going to be a nice nude lip, kind of to complement the nudish quality to the eyes. And then I like to do a little bit of an ombre fill in with the pencil right after, so that it's kind of makes her lips a little poutier and a little fuller. So I did a little setting spray, and then I'm tapping it in with my beauty blender to make sure it's all blended in. That's going to help her makeup last. And I'm going to just kind of fix her brows, anything that might have gotten blended out. Just touching up, doing final touches. And then a little bit of blush. Of course, you can't forget the blush. I'm using a deep orange shade from Kevyn Aucoin. It's so pretty on her, and it kind of coordinates with the reddish quality of the eyes. And of course, you have to add mascara. This will blend the real lashes in with the falsies, as well as make her bottom lashes nice and defined. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Thank you again to Fayy. You're super awesome for being my model. Here is the before and after.
Hey guys, I'm Fayy from FayyLenee Beauty. I am a YouTube beauty vlogger. I have been doing YouTube for a little over 3 years. I'm also a freelance makeup artist. I actually got started from just doing makeup on my friends and family, and then from there I just started to get a lot of referrals, and it just kind of blossomed into where I am today. The thing that I absolutely love about the beauty community is just the relationships that I'm able to build, the networking that I have been able to do, and just all the people that I have been able to meet. The thing that is my absolute favorite thing about being a makeup artist is having a new person in my chair that I've never met before, and just the opportunity to meet lots of different people that, like I said, I would never have the opportunity to meet, but beauty and makeup is what brought us together, and just being able to build those friendships through just that mutual love of beauty, or just someone, you know, needing their makeup done. So I absolutely love what I do. You guys can find me on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat. All of my handles are FayyLenee Beauty, and my Snapchat is FayyLenee Snap. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video, and shout out to Rin. She did an amazing job.
You guys enjoyed this video, and if you are interested in learning how to be a makeup artist and do makeovers like this, visit www.ima-atlanta.com and use code FAYY, F-A-Y-Y 5 for a discount off registration. Till next time, have a great night. Ciao, Bellas!